welcome back to Kingdom Lifestyle. We've been learning how to hear God's voice. And, Jesus says some really interesting things. He often says, if you have ears to hear, listen to what I'm saying. And that indicates we actually hear with an organ other than these natural ears. And yes, we're listening with the heart. And that becomes a really important aspect when we're listening for God's voice, because the writer of Hebrews says this: today, if you hear God's voice speaking to you, do not harden your heart against him, as the people of Israel did. So there's this whole dynamic of we hear God say something, and often it might be something just in his word that comes alive to us. It might be through a prophetic voice of someone speaking to us. It could be that random thought that pops in our head. It could be so many different ways. What I'm keying in on today, what is our response to that? You can ignore it, or you can actually harden your heart. You can be like, oh, I don't know that that's God, or I'm ignoring that. That's really dangerous. And that often comes, as the writer of Hebrews points out, because of our unbelief. We don't actually think that's God speaking, or we try to push it down. And this is a serious aspect of actually learning to hear God's voice. We, as Putty has told us, we try it out, and we walk in faith, and we get to pretty soon learn that was God's voice or that wasn't. But what we don't want to do, harden our hearts in unbelief. We want to have ears that hear, a soft heart, a learning heart, an open heart, always eager to know more who this God, this awesome speaking God is. Today, if you hear his voice, don't harden your heart. Go and live Jesus today.